Hi everyone, it's Alicia with Building Wings. In the last week, my mom and sister and I had received messages either through our Gmail account or our Facebook page from people wondering or who are fighting battles with anxiety and depression. And it's been so powerful to see. We all struggle with it. It's such a big, scary thing that many people don't like to talk about. And it was such a good reminder after we posted some of our first blogs, some of our first pictures, and really came out with the beginning step of our project and plan to help people who are struggling. Just to see that everybody is going through something, and I guess it was really neat to be able to see that. So I thank you for those of you who've reached out to us already. But I just wanted to address a couple things on anxiety today, and kind of my road, my personal road to overcoming anxiety. And it's not like I've beat it. It's something I struggle with every day that I wake up. And I just wanted to take you through a few things that I've worked through or that have worked for me and have worked to kind of better my life and give me a little bit more direction. I believe I got anxiety or started living an anxious life because of some of the life experiences that I went through. My parents got a divorce, and even though I was a 22-year-old, I believe at the time, it wasn't easy. And I know there's younger kids who go through that, and it's a terrible thing at that age. But really, it doesn't get easier as you get older. And so that was a really big life experience for me because I was the oldest child. I thought I could fix it. I thought I could pull all my family members out of their misery, and you can't do that. And for me, a lot of my anxiety, I believe, stemmed from some of that, even though I had science way back in high school, where I just had extreme doubt in myself. And I'll never forget, like in track, just mentally exhausting myself all day long because I had such low confidence in myself. There's days now I would give anything to go back and run track because I know how much more mentally tough I am now, and really truly how weak I was mentally, even back in high school, the strongest physical part of my life. And I feel like I lost some opportunity because I doubted myself so much. I would get myself so worked up and talk so poorly to myself that I prevented myself from really truly the best person I could have been. I guess it really kind of came head on when my Uncle Kent committed suicide in the fall of last year. And that's, I guess, when my anxiety was the worst. And I kind of addressed this a little bit in my previous video, but it would be so bad it would take my breath away. I would get up in the morning and I would already be negative. I would drive to work and I was negative, just not looking forward to things. And life is not fun that way. So there was a time last winter where I sat down and I said, I need to live differently. This isn't good. This isn't healthy. And I didn't like myself. That's the biggest thing. I didn't like who I was. And so my method to try to fix some of my anxiety and depression and lack of purpose in life was to sit down and come up with 3 things that I wanted out of life, that I felt like I needed to live a better life. And so my strategy to help you today is to share kind of my method for overcoming some of my fears and just getting my life back on track as a young adult, and for anybody really to go chase down whatever it is that you want. And so here it is. What are the 3 things that if you looked at your life and thought, if I just had that, I would feel a little bit better. I'd feel a little bit better about myself and the direction your life is going. So for me, it was I wanted to improve my faith. I wasn't at a good place in my faith. I wanted to have better mental health, anxiety, depression. I was kind of battling with, and I didn't like that about myself. And then my physical health. I was thinking all the time of how badly I wanted to get back into shape and how I wanted to, live a healthy life, but because I was anxious about it, I wouldn't do anything. I would just sit there and think, oh, I wish this would happen, and it never did. So once I decided there were 3 things that I wanted to improve, and I think it's Joshua Medcalf, he wrote the book, Burn Your Goals. He doesn't believe in the word goals. And so I'm not going to say there are 3 goals, but they were 3 missions that I wanted to kind of undertake. Whatever it is that you are struggling with, whatever areas you want to improve, maybe it's family relationships, maybe it's your job, you're not feeling very good at how you're performing in your job, whatever the case is, maybe it's alcoholism, whatever the case is, then you have to come onto the other side of it and say, what are you going to do on a daily basis to improve that? Because a lot of us can think of, if we just looked like this, or if we just felt a certain way, if we only had this, our lives would be better, okay? And I truly believe that if you put a little bit of time into your day towards that, you will have it. I don't think there's anything that we can't do if we put our mind to it. And so the strategy that I want to leave you with today is to come up with 3 things that you want to improve on, that you want to focus on. But the biggest thing is, in one day, okay, what are you going to do to match that? It could be 10 minutes a day. So for example, my faith, I started reading the Bible, trying to go to church more. Those are 2 ways that I'm trying to meet that mission. Number 2, my mental health. I get on Twitter. I read quotes. When I get ready in the morning, I watch inspirational videos to try to help that. I don't want to just be better, think I want to be more positive. I'm doing something to become more positive. And number 3, physical health. I get up and I run and I lift. Sometimes I'm not good at it all the time. That's just my daily plan is to do something in those 3 areas that I'm working to improve. I hope wherever you are at with your life that maybe there's something that you can take away to help you work towards the best version of yourself you can be. Let me know if I can help in any other way. Please email us, find us on Facebook, and help us on our journey to helping people. Have a good weekend, everyone.